Hey friends, how are you sleeping these days? Here's an encouragement. Building my daughter's house for her family on our property, and ordinarily, this is an extreme, right? When you're working double and you're wiped out, sleep's not an issue. But sometimes for some folks it is, and here's what I've learned through the years is because our nervous system is so intricately involved in sleep and rest, if you deplete yourself of electrolytes and minerals, it will disrupt your sleep because it's going to disrupt your nervous system and the natural tone of a calming and relaxed nervous system. So what do I do about that? If you say, yeah, doc, I don't perspire much, so I don't see myself as losing a lot of electrolytes. Well, if you're drinking a lot of water and you're not replenishing minerals and electrolytes, then you're urinating them out. And likewise, if you're somebody who works out regularly or you're out in this humidity, you're sweating profusely, you soak your shirts, then I guarantee you, if you were to lick that, it's going to be salty, right? Because we're salty people. Our tears are salty, our sweat is salty, even our urine has a degree of mineral in it. So keep in mind that your minerals mitigate your nervous system mitigates your rest. So if you replenish yourself with minerals and electrolytes, you'll rest better. So what have I been testing? I definitely use the L-arginine. The L-arginine is a fantastic product. L-arginine is a modulator for the endocrine system because it makes nitric oxide in our body elevate. And when we make more nitric oxide, that's a trigger for our posterior pituitary gland to make serotonin for rest. So I combine L-arginine with inositol. That's I-N-O, inositol. And I use Mintran. So I take 4 Mintran at bed. I take 1 tablet, it looks like a little aspirin, of inositol. If you chew it, it's sweet. And I use the L-arginine 1 level scoop in about 10 ounces of water. And it works fantastic. I sleep all night long. Even if I get up to use the restroom, I come right back to bed and fall asleep. So if that's something you're struggling with, remember what I taught you at KIT training, that you burn the majority of fat when you're sleeping because that's your overnight fast. It's during our fast when our body looks for fuel sources other than our blood glucose, right? Our blood sugar from our meals. So when you're sleeping at night and you're well past your last meal of the day, which typically should be supper, not snacks after supper, then your body has no choice to either go for muscle mass breakdown or fat breakdown. And of course, we want to strategically break down fat. So that's how you do it. So if you're struggling, electrolytes, that means what? Everyone should be screaming Celtic sea salt, pink Himalayan sea salt, right? Those are the options we have today that are fairly clean still. Do not use table salt. So if you use those, you're already ahead of the game. And then you can also use some liquid minerals like the plant-derived minerals that we keep on hand. And you can use those other products that I mentioned. They're wonderful. So if you are someone who struggles with good sound sleep or falling back to sleep, or you're the person who wakes up at 2 in the morning and struggles to go back to sleep, then use the L-arginine, the inositol tablets, and the Mintran tablets. They're wonderful. You can use Minchex too, but usually I reserve Minchex for people who have a lot of endocrine or hormone stress. Those are wonderful support for those organ systems, that being the thyroid, the adrenals. If you have a lot of stress in your life from work, from family, taking care of parents, taking care of grandkids, what have you, kids, then you want to use Minchex. So hope that's helpful. Reach out to Kim if you need to stock up on those items. They are readily available and it will help you rest more peacefully at night and you'll burn more fat in the process. God bless each of you. I'll see you in the next video. Hope this was encouragement to someone out there today. It normally is when we talk about sleep. I'll see you next time.